Hi everyone, Healthy Chef Sherell here, coming to you from the LEED Certified Living Forward House. Today we are going to prepare a slow-cooked drunken turkey. This is a great recipe for anyone who wants to simplify Thanksgiving dinner, or a first-time host for Thanksgiving dinner, or if you just don't want the stress of wondering if your roasted turkey is going to turn out properly. This is the perfect solution. Slow cooking in a crock pot will give us a very moist turkey. Also, we're going to go ahead and put all our vegetables in the bottom of the slow cooker. This is literally an all-in-one dish. A couple of tips on how to have a stress-free Thanksgiving. Number one, have all your baked goods prepared the day before. And number two, do all this food prep the day before. The food prep is literally the part that takes the longest. You're going to see when we put this together, it's really fast. Now, you can cook this the day before and just reheat it, or if you'd like to have your home filled with the wonderful aromas of a cooking turkey, you can start this in the morning. It takes about 4 to 6 hours, depending upon the size of the turkey. And then by the time it's dinner time, you can just take the turkey out, put it all in a beautiful serving dish, and you're done. So this is very easy. This is the perfect way to simplify your Thanksgiving or holiday dinner. So the first thing I wanted to show you is how to properly handle a raw turkey. In this case, we are using a natural turkey tenderloin. I wasn't able to find an organic one yet, so we're using a natural one today. Now, the thing about turkey, it's very easy to contaminate areas with turkey, so you need to be very careful. A lot of people rinse them off in the sink, but the USDA is now suggesting that you not do that to reduce the likelihood of spreading salmonella across your kitchen. So this is how I do it. First of all, I put gloves on. I have my trash can right here. So there we go. We'll move these out of the way. All right, so I actually got this turkey at Sprouts, and I'm going to just keep the bag like this so that I can keep all the juices in there. All right, now let's have a look at this. This is a Plainville turkey, a natural turkey. It's 1.5 pounds, so it's a smaller sized one, but you can get a bigger one in here. This is a 7-quart slow cooker crock pot. Bigger turkey could go in here. You can even use a turkey breast if you want to. And if you didn't have a slow cooker, you could also just slow cook one on top of the oven in a roasting pot as well. It'll give you about the same results. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this open. And we are going to put all the trash in this bag. I've cut it open so my scissors are now contaminated. So I'm going to put my scissors in there. And then I am going to reach in here and remove my turkey tenderloin. There we go. All right. So we have that securely in our dish, and we are not going to contaminate this. We're not going to get it next to any of our other food, so it's securely in the dish. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is remove gloves, and we do it like this. And then this one goes in that one. This glove goes in that glove, and you have not touched the outside of the glove. Goes into the bag, then goes into your trash can. Then you wash your hands and sanitize the area where you worked, just in case there were any drippings on the countertop. So I'm cleaning the countertop with 7th generation disinfecting spray. It's a natural spray. It is made with thyme oil, and it will kill the salmonella and many other things on surfaces or any place else for that matter. So I'm just going to spray right here, wipe my surface down, make sure everything's nice and clean. And I will be doing the same with the dish and the scissors. When I'm done with this, you can also just put the dish and the scissors right into the dishwasher when you're finished with it. Because cooking the turkey in the crock pot does not brown it, so I'm going to go ahead and brown it in my skillet before I put it in there, just so we have that beautiful color when it's finished. I am going to make a rub. For this, I've got about a tablespoon of orange peel. I have some garlic and ginger, and I have my favorite steak blend. It's a Kinder's steak blend. I use this on all kinds of things, fish, turkey. I mostly cook fish, but I do use it on turkey as well. And then I'm going to be using sage today. And then for another seasoning, we're going to be using rosemary in the pot. So we have the olive oil in our pan, and I am going to go ahead and season the turkey tenderloins. Now, this has salt in it, so don't add salt. Otherwise, you'll oversalt it, and we don't want that. You can add more salt later if you feel you need it. And then we're going to be adding some sage and then some garlic and ginger and our orange. Now, so that I do not have to touch this again with my hands, I'm simply going to press the seasoning in with my tongs. So there we go. All right. That's one tenderloin. I actually have two in here. The oil in the pan will also help disperse the flavors on the turkey. So there we go with that. And then we'll do the second one. So the sage, along with the other flavors, is going to be very nice with the rosemary. All right. So I am going to go ahead and remove this. Now we just want to sear this, that's all. We don't want to overcook it. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put all these beautiful vegetables in here. Spread this around. We've got celery, we have tricolored carrots, we have bell peppers, we have potatoes. All those right in there, those beautiful potatoes. And we also have onions. When I peeled the onions, I put them in water so that the fumes did not overtake me. All right, in they go. We're also going to add some apple, and this is just for flavor. All right, so you can see how all the vegetables and the apples are just loaded right into the bottom. And you can also see how quickly this cooks. Doesn't take long. So still using my tongs, being careful not to cross-contaminate. I'm going to transfer my turkey tenderloin into the crock pot and position it on top of the vegetables. And then I'm going to add my mushrooms. The mushrooms cook a little bit faster than everything else does, so I'm putting them on top in case I have to remove them ahead of everything else. Now for the drunken part. I would normally just pour this in here, but I know that you want to know how many cups I'm putting in here, so I'll measure it for you. I am going to add some salt for the other vegetables. I'm not salting the turkey, but I am salting the vegetables. Now you can also add some pepper if you like as well. So I have a bottle of organic Sauvignon Blanc. Let's just see what 2 cups does for us. You don't have to cover the turkey tenderloins, but you do want to get enough liquid in here to steam the recipe. This provides the moisture for the recipe. 2 cups looks good. I'll check on it later. I may end up adding the whole bottle. We'll see what happens. The more liquid we have, the more gravy we can make. So it's good to have liquid. I'm going to just let this cook down. The vegetables and the apples are also going to reduce and provide moisture as well. So we don't want things floating in there. So let me just give you another look here so you can see where we are and how beautiful that is. We will go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to cook this on low. This is a programmable crock pot. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit, but I'm going to cook it on low for between 4 and 6 hours, and we'll see where we are in that amount of time. We'll be back later with our beautiful recipe. See you then. Look how beautiful our Thanksgiving dinner is done. Everything combined in one slow cooker. This couldn't be easier. And have a look at our beautiful turkey tenderloin with the sauce poured over the top. And our sparkling vegetables. Doesn't that look delicious? I cannot wait for you to try this recipe. So, I started with 2 cups of wine in the recipe, and I ended up with 2 cups of wine. So I'm just going to make a little sauce, a little gravy right now. It's this color because of the tricolored carrots. This is going to make a beautiful sauce. Pouring this into my pan, I'm adding a 1/3 cup of agave, which is a sweetener. So we're adding a little sweet to our savory. And I'm also adding, this is cool, so I can add this right in here. Well, you know what? I'll do it the right way. So we'll start and add this like that. Just give that a little stir. We do it this way so that we don't get any lumps in our sauces. All right, and I'll just pour that right in here. And before you know it, we will have sauce. We are back with our beautiful turkey tenderloin Thanksgiving or holiday dinner. It is so savory and so tender and moist. This is absolutely the perfect tender, moist turkey recipe. And remember, we made all this in one crock pot. There's enough here for 3 or 4 people. It's 1.5 pounds of turkey tenderloin. If you wanted to increase that, you could add another 1.5 pounds in the same crock pot. It would fit in there with all these vegetables. Or you could get a couple of crock pots going. I'll put links below in the show notes of a couple of crock pots for you. I ended up starting the slow cooker off on high for an hour, and then I cooked it for another 3 hours, so it was 4 hours in total. Before I took the turkey out of the crock pot, I temped it with my thermometer to make sure it was 165 degrees. That's very important. So just to recap, to have a simple, flavorful, wonderful, easy holiday with your family and friends. Get your cakes and desserts ready the night before. Do your food prep on this the night before. You can even put it all in the crock pot and just put it in the fridge and pull it out and turn it on. It's as easy as that. As you can see, there's plenty of food here. Ask your friends and family to bring their favorite recipes as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. This recipe, along with my recipe for my upside down wasabi turkey, my apple strudel, and my pineapple upside down cake are all in the show notes. I'll put the links below. I am on TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, Facebook, and YouTube, all under the handle of Healthy Chef Sherell. All those links are below. Please remember to subscribe and share. I really appreciate your support and your feedback. Have a wonderful holiday. Any questions, just let me know. Take good care, and we'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye now.